Morgan Parker's first collection of poems, Other People's Comfort Keeps Me Up at Night, was selected by Eileen Miles for the 2013 Gateway Prize and is forthcoming from Switchback, forgive me, Books, Switchback Books. Recent poems are forthcoming from Tin House, the Atlas Review, Forklift, Ohio, and Gigantic Sequence, a graduate of NYU's Creative Writing Program, Writing MFA program, and a Cave Kamen Fellow. Morgan lives in Brooklyn, where she is Education Director at the Museum of Contemporary African Diasporan Arts, MoCADA, Mocada. She also lives at www.morgan-parker.com. Morgan Parker.
Thank you. And thanks to Linda and Brooke for having me. This was really great. And thank you so much to Amy and Rebecca for your words. Really beautiful work. Lush life. The most beautiful hearse I have ever seen is parked in front of my stoop. Perched, hands folded for 6 to 8 weeks, twinkling like a siren, a new idea of love. Trees are planted but don't exist yet. They are leaning non-existent into us. A trough of hearts meets me in the anxious sun. I could rot here. Something like the Holy Spirit pours you over bruised ice. There isn't anything more to say than holy, beautiful men never looking upon me. I take music self-stirred and sleep alone, curve into the morning like an almond. My shoulders lush as romantics. You wash up on a bar stool, smooth heartache, black sand. This next poem was a strange experiment that I did using all of the first lines from the poems in Frank O'Hara's book, Lunch Poems, plus me, so brunch poems. My love is coming in a glass, totally abashed and smiling spicy vodka, sweet numbness fingered in the hands of a chatty waiter, pale as poached eggs. How exciting it is to burn memory in the afternoon and stretch my legs under a bistro table, bathed in hollandaise luxury. It is 12:20 in New York on a Saturday. I am thinking about your mouth. It is dirty. I am drinking bloodies and instant coffee with slightly sour couples, and I am alone, burning. So the rain falls. Well, now, I hold on. I do a fantastic job, bending and grinning like a toddler or a woman. I am very happy to be here at Muse, amongst my kind, sighing on the outside patio, white in the October air, easy to breathe, unfiltered in the eastern cold. I settle. I have never been so comfortable. Black beetles snarling their way up my neck, combing my tight curls like bronze bricks. How funny you are today, New York. Like Beyonce in Goldmember. Shade of Beyonce, I dreamt you passed over me last night in sleep. You said that everything is very simple and interesting. Wouldn't it be funny? I would try to drink your spirit into me, ignoring staff meetings and the crisis in Syria. This is what weekends are, unlimited stretching. Imagining the sun drift between bridges and cabs. It is 12:20 in New York, and I am wondering why I believe in you. It is raining, and the yellow-green grass of Brooklyn summer has long passed. I wasted months licking the rim of a wine glass, lounging fevered and sweaty in womanhood. Mothers of America, unleash your sons to me. This next poem is after a photograph by Kara Mae Weems. If you don't know her, she just had a huge retrospective open at the Guggenheim, and it'll be open till May. And everyone should go see it, because she's a genius. Literally, she won the MacArthur Genius Grant. She's genius. So this poem is called Black Woman with Chicken, after Kara Mae Weems. High in my stomach, there you are, phantom at my neck, behind smoke. I never should have grown up before your eyes. I'm the sparkle on the lip of a glass. Type A in the kitchen, wanting more. Blurry princess, self-narrating. For your names, you took hope and humble, and sometimes goddamn and well shit. I want to tuck you in after spitting out your bones. Lick my fingers, light a cigarette, sip you like a nightcap, breathe. I don't sleep, but when I do, I arrive at the steps of an eerie castle. Black and white, a church. Have I been here before? Have I been me before and turned my back to myself? Long black dress. I'm what you want. If you don't like what you see, remember I'm only a figment, screen of hunger and pining, a spook, and you feast your eyes. So for a little bit now, I've been working on a series of poems about Beyonce, who is a musician, to say the least. And it's a weird series because the poems aren't really about her. Obviously, I know nothing about her. So it's been, I don't know, interesting. You hear her pop up. That's what's happening. So, poem on Beyonce's birthday. Drinking cough syrup from a glass shaped like your body I wish was mine, but as dark as something in my mind telling me I'm not woman enough for these days. Colored with reddish loathing, which feels to me more significant than sun. My existence keeps going, ripple in other people's mouths, pools of privilege and worship. I want, I keep thinking. I am exclusively post everything. Animals licking my chin, new leaves stretching from a palm plant like a man's greedy arms. Today, your open eyes are two fresh buds. Anything could be waiting. Another kind of ekphrastic type poem. The history of black people. After Jean-Michel Basquiat, after white people. The saddest triptych is in our blood. Once I said, our troubles are passed down. I would rather dance hoodwinked with the devil than be alone. I would rather know the moon without seeing the moon. A black boy's hairline finally puts me to sleep. Florida, Kentucky hemlocks grow. This isn't a dream, and they lose the word for white. We make our enemy disease in our blood. If you cut open my heart, it'd be midnight at the greatest party of all time. A small Sean Carter, Audre Lorde, feasting on difference. I carry us all in me. On the first page of every library book, there's a question mark for us, backs bent out of exclamation. We don't know any of your words, but our children have licked them up in pools of sweat. Have you ever felt like a square peg in a round hole? Do you sometimes dream of a handful of Skittles sprawling on the February lawn? Imagine the fear of night's sugar. Imagine your bones are damned. Do you ever wake up fevering the dark, ashamed of trusting? If our legend was allowed, it would sing alligator scales. It would be written in red clay. In the beginning was red clay, warming in my hands, vibrating, blue train. It was an open and shut case. It never lived to be 18, or it could be joy, stinging pink womanly lips, sea creatures shucking sand for gems, treasure in slippery crescent. Sometimes I feel teeth in the grass below my feet. I think my body could live somewhere else in color. Miss Black America. For her talent, does she work magic? Part your lips and she appears. Does she wish for world peace, equality, or has she given up? On the platform, is she for sale or a raised fist? Is she lathered in cocoa butter under her swimsuit? Is her body filled up darker than blue? Does it shine in this light? Will it still shine on her walk home, the air red? For her crown, does she get 40 acres braided with cowrie? Rest stop, Fresno County line, January. The rain is sudden and hard. I am writing this after sunset. I am resolving to stick to my own kind. I wish you unkeepable resolutions. I wish you difficulties in bed with older women. Tomorrow, I must check on the shoreline, make sure blueness has not moved. I lost balances and ceremonies in the cold. They were swept up with leaves from the pavement. I am writing this with half letters. You are the letters of my name inversed. I ask the long French braid of stability to lead me to lemonade stands in winter. You are in my way. This is kind of a longer-ish one. It's called Everything is Bothering Me. My therapist says I remind her of Woody Allen. It sounds like something out of a Woody Allen movie, a little peach-colored and rich. All my friends say, baby, don't go to work tomorrow. I go home quietly, wake up, and go to work. I can do it forever. We tried to see the meteor shower from a cliff, spit bourbon out of flasks at the moon. You said you'd never disrupt space. I said, hell, I own it. Everything flesh-covered, colored in flesh. My sunken stomach, some billowy clouds. I am trying to sleep alone. You are doing whatever. I swear to God I know people. They live on the internet. They are the best. The hills are large yellow dogs. Trees on the mountains turn to moss. I wonder how. Beneath me, kitchen tiles move quickly into next week. The street is quiet for some reason, and someone is throwing up. Maybe the ants, or the sunrise, or the pavement. Dawn is foggy, an infinite blue stomach, a child learning the function of a verb. We are losing a war against three-tiered houses. They sink their claws into the hill and bite. None of the right gods will have me. Chorus of how you are, like milk or the shiver of a little butter in a frying pan. I stock buildings for you, like one word shoving another. I wait at a bar in the desert, drink 3 glasses of yellow beer. I double as a canvas for lit up seeds, boys like fat brushstrokes. Up close, they are grotesque. In some non-Western myths, it is possible for a woman to become a god. What I can do is give a good hug, open up what's in a pill. So I can be more present, I am getting emails on my phone. There are other places, ways of living, we have ruled them out. Advertisements are suddenly not beautiful. I scrub my house. I let it get late. I've thought heavily about the apocalypse since I was 8 years old, but I've never considered strategy except to smoke cigarettes and wait. I've just got 2 more. I met God, she's black. Changed their names before each census. My ancestors never called me the right words. So much bourbon in the records. Slurred Southern, unwitting daughters becoming accident. I want to chew the color of your skin, for you to be filled up body with a middle name. Please ignore the difference between the blue grass I grew from and the young lawn of hair I symbolize to you. Don't Smoke in Bed is the name of a course I am teaching now in Bed-Stuy and other valleys where bodies are lustrous and shiny, where men are bad movies, excuses, retrogrades. Now I only trust the new moon. My stupid wonder is a prayer, green and hieroglyphic. In the pattern curtains, I see my grandfather dozing, still lit. Mother sweeps ashes, warms with wide eyes and sucked lips. This is who we are. I seem to understand every planet. The God I know speaks to me like hot tar. All tongues, Miles Davis as Malbec. What happens at night is stars disappear. Rules are simple and easy to break. Leaves on the trees are golden church hats, waving hello, wasting themselves in canary glaze. When you can't sleep, whisper your name. You will become other people. It will become holy. This will be my last poem. It's a little long. Beyonce in third person. I type Beyonce into my phone 5 out of 7 days a week. That's because I am a woman. I'm a little unpolished behind the scenes. I am lonely, and so are all my friends. When one season of The Real Housewives closes, another one opens. New moons disappear unmagically. I am very complicated, and so is Beyonce. Dogs in their gait of privilege circle her. Snow falls for her, shellacs windows for her. Beyonce, are you sure you're okay? I slice lemons in my quiet apartment and pile them on a step. When I think about revolution, I turn to the B-side of Dangerously in Love. I sequin my breasts like morning shells, teeth sucked as performance. People say things they think are true, like, I love you, and I feel in a particular way. I want to be so close and bold. The girls who work at Walgreens are my best friends now. We sing Marvin Gaye while I'm checking out. Q-tips, birth control, light bulbs, 2 of these 3 things seem pointless. I say, see you later, and mean it. In the news today, Beyonce went to brunch this weekend. 2 neighborhoods over, dressed in all black. Comparing salad recipes and third-wheeling weekend dinners. Dog kibble in my loafers, seducing myself in sweatpants. is not how I envisioned my 20s, or is it? In high school, I made a mixtape called Ladies is Pimps Too. That was long before my therapist asked about my masculinity, while new buds in Riverside Park slobbered with rain. The only dream I've had all year is the one where I'm driving out of control. The brakes are shot, the landscape changes. I press accelerate instead of stop. It's almost too obvious to interpret, like teeth, or pomegranates, or ocean. If you aren't interested in self-absorption, do not follow me on Twitter. Sometimes I think I should have been left in the incubator longer. We have high levels of entitlement in our lanes. We think we are owed everything, but especially silence. A secret is, during commercials, I am living other lives. Sautéing green vegetables, imagining spring breeze carry me through the apartment like a branch or a painter. There is no humor in touch, the absolute truth. If I breathed on Beyonce, would she begin to weep? I go to sleep, it's dark, no one breathes. Thanks.